everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my June wrap-up. So in the month of June, I've read 7 books, and I feel like that's a lot, but also I feel like I could probably read more in a month. It just depends, I guess, on the books I'm reading. I just want to show you guys what I read this month, so let's get into it. So the first book I read this month was Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. I read this book in a day. It wasn't my favorite John Green book I've ever read. I'm going to stick with The Fault in Our Stars, which is my favorite John Green book, but this one was pretty good as well. I don't really know what to say about it. I read it on June 1st. Literally, I read it on June 1st. And I don't remember a ton about it, but I do remember a few things. So, Turtles All the Way Down follows the main character, Asa, who is a high school student who is trying to solve this case of a billionaire gone missing. He leaves his 2 sons at the house by themselves, so she and her best friend Daisy are trying to figure out what happened to him, where he went, why he left his kids, and just all of that stuff. Along the way, Asa, she falls into these thought spirals, and they sometimes go out of control, and this story just follows her and her troubles and this mystery and her trying to overcome her troubles in life. I thought this was okay. It wasn't my favorite book, but I did like it. It was good. I would recommend it to anybody who loves John Green, obviously, because every John Green book I've ever read has always been really good. I love John Green, so. Okay, so the next 2 books I read this month are actually the first and second book in a trilogy, and you guys know I've been talking about these books non-stop lately, which are Book 1 and 2 of the Illuminae Files trilogy. I've literally been talking about these books non-stop in my other videos. Well, mostly this one. I haven't really talked about this one, but this one I've been obsessed with. I've been talking about them for so long, I don't even think I need to explain anything about them, but you guys should know by now that I loved these books so much, and I'm actually currently reading the 3rd book to this trilogy, which is Obsidio, and I've been ranting about how good these are, blah blah blah. I'm not really gonna go into these because I know I'll just keep going on and on and on. These were 2 of the books that I read this month. Alright, so the next 2 books I read are in the same series as well. They are books 3 and 4 of the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, City of Glass and City of Fallen Angels. I loved these books a lot, actually. This is probably the reason why I read so many books this month, because these 2 books were so, not just these 2 books, this entire series. I read the first 2 in May. I read these 2 in the middle of June, and I really like them. This is actually my favorite out of all of them so far. I haven't read book 5 or 6, but I have them in my closet, as you guys know. I got a box set of this series in my last video I showed you guys, and I got it mostly because of the spines were pretty and they matched, and I like that. These books were really good, so if you don't know, which you probably do by now, most people do anyways, this follows a lot of characters. This series mainly follows the main character, Claire, who discovers that she's a shadow hunter, and all this crap happens after that, and that's where I'm at now. This is the best one so far that I've read, and I loved this one so much. But I'm really excited to read the next books in the series. Alright, so the next book I read is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, and I did a reading vlog on this, so I'm not going to talk a lot about it. Just, if you haven't watched my other video, this is about a boy named Jake who wants to figure out more about these peculiar children that his grandfather always talked about when he was little, and so he goes to this mysterious island, the abandoned orphanage that these children used to live at, and he figures a bunch of stuff along the way. If you have not, I would recommend checking out my reading vlog for this book. I go more into depth on my feelings for it and what it's about and all that stuff. Please be my guest. Alright, so the very last book that I read this month was An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I also didn't like this book very much. Still held my interest till the end-ish. This one I ended up finishing in about 3 days, and it's short. It's only 300 pages, but I really feel like they could have done so much more with this, because it was summed up so fast, and it was a bit underwhelming. I feel like there should have been a better fight at the end. I feel like everything that happened should have just been multiplied a little bit more, and I would have liked it a lot. I really liked the love interest, except for there was only one. I think maybe this author was trying to steer clear of the love triangle, but it was like obvious what was going to happen next, and I just didn't like it as much as I anticipated. Yeah. Alright guys, so that is my complete June wrap-up. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment down below, whatever you want to do, and hit the notifications bell to be notified as to when I make new videos. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and other than that, that's pretty much it. Bye.